This guy's going 2 for 2. There's no way he's bad being consistent.
Anywho, run the intro. So for those who don't know, two of the biggest streamers on the Kick platform have just left the platform. YourRage and Adin Ross have both announced that they're leaving Kick for good. YourRage last night, after the streaming awards, decided to let the world know that he would be returning to Twitch. And according to him, bro, from what I heard in the past, he kind of just fell out of love with streaming. I mean, Kick offered him a $75 million contract for 2 years of streaming, and he only streamed for 1.5 years. Honestly, bro, he had like a set amount that he would earn from streaming in general, plus the donations. And if you're already making that much money off of just 2 years of streaming, those are NBA numbers, guaranteed that money. And in all honesty, bro, like, I understand where he's coming from. I would fall out of love with what I do too.
What you mean I mean, gang? I realized after talking to some people, I got paid more, if not like the same, if not more than a lot of niggas. With only 1 year signing. I got, like, 1 year, gang. I thought everybody was 1 year. But if I'm happy on Kick within this next year, it's gonna be many, many years. You feel me? Many, many years. But goddamn, I got a good little deal. Kick them niggas over there. Kick them some good motherfuckers over.
Like, imagine I did YouTube and I had already hit 100K or 250K, and YouTube decided to shoot me a deal saying,
"Oh, you'll make 5 bands, 10 bands every time you post a video."
I wouldn't necessarily be doing it because I love it anymore. I'd be doing it for money. And anything that comes to me like that, bro, it's just not genuine, and I wouldn't want it in my life. So within that 1.5 years, he decided to take a 3-month break, in which he told his supporters, hey, I'm gonna take a 3-month break and some decisions will definitely be made about the future of my career.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. It could be 1 day.
It could be 2 days. It could be a week. It could be 2 weeks. It could be a month. It could be 3 months. It could be a year. I'm taking a break, nigga. And I'm not gonna lie. Here's another thing. During that break, decisions will be made.
And obviously we all know where that's at now, because he returned to streaming on his original Twitch platform to a career high. I'm pretty sure 130,000 people showed up, some wild number like that. Honestly, props to Rage for making that decision, even though Twitch has some things going on as far as their wages with their streamers, but I'm pretty sure he's not worried about that. He just wanted to get back to making his genuine content. The second person I gotta speak of is Adin Ross. I'm not gonna lie, Adin Ross, you know what I'm saying? It's either high or low with this nigga. It's either up or down. I'm gonna be honest, Adin Ross is leaving the platform because him and the Kick CEO just don't see eye to eye. See, with the previous information I just told you about YourRage's contract, Adin Ross makes even more than that. He owns 30% of Kick, I'm pretty sure. But like I said, everybody, everything is not about money at the end of the day, because what happens here is Adin Ross threatens to release information about the Kick CEO to the world, which caused the Kick CEO to unfollow him, potentially tarnishing their relationship. Adin Ross then later put out a tweet on his burner account stating that he would tell the world why he left the company later this week, so I guess I'll be making a video on that. But anywho, a lot of his streamer friends were happy about it, such as Lacey, Stable Ronaldo, and even B-Lou was happy to hear that Adin was coming back to Twitch. So a lot of people think that Twitch is going to be back on the rise soon, and maybe they'll fix their wages so that people can actually make what they're supposed to make as a streamer. Now, as far as the Twitch CEO being concerned about the stake of his business, he doesn't exactly care that much. There's an interview that surfaced on the internet where he said if Adin Ross was to leave the company, it wouldn't exactly hurt the business.
You know, I think the likes of Adin, right? If like, hey, look, if he was to leave Kick, would Kick die? No, Kick won't die. Would Kick lose viewership in terms of hours watched? Of course. Would it lose community? Sure, there'd be communities left. But I think, again, it opens up room for other people to grow, right? I think, again, it's a platform, it's a social media platform. And if a social media platform is reliant on like any individuals, that's like a very dangerous position to be in, right? Like at the end of the day, it is that community sentiment, it is that backbone of the company that matters. And I think Kick is very fortunate to be in a very good position right now, whereby, you know, I don't think Kick needs any large names.
The business would still thrive even though it would lose viewership. So I don't think he's too worried about one of the biggest names on his platform leaving the company. Now, of course, as y'all know, I gotta give my 2 cents on this situation. To be 100% honest, most of the people that are going back to Twitch are people who are already financially set up through streaming, like YourRage and Adin Ross, obviously the 2 people I listed in the video. But as a streamer, if you're already financially stable enough to go back to a platform and think nothing of it, bro, then go for it. Whatever you want to do, bro, Just put your mind to it and do it, I guess. Honestly, I'm not a huge Adin Ross fan at all. I think he's a degenerate, just like Neon. But whatever works for him, works for him. Whatever works for Rage, works for Rage. But before I end the video, I'm gonna leave y'all with a little bit of food for thought. As a content creator, or just a creator in general, if you're doing something out of your love for doing it, you'll always win in the end of the day. If you're doing it because of monetary returns, you're not gonna get very far and you're probably gonna crash and burn. Let's look at these two people right here. Tyler the Creator and Drake. Now, personally, I love Tyler the Creator because of how much of an artist he actually is. He's an actual artist. Most of his production, if not all of his production, is his. He arranges music pieces. He writes lyrics for other people and himself. He can produce. He can even write scores for movies. He wrote the Grinch score for the Grinch movie. He's a true artist, and he even stated in his last album, he thinks he'll be single forever because he just has that much love for music, and he'd rather be in love with music than be in love with anything else. Now, as for Drake, I don't know if I can speak on that nigga too much, but let's just say, when it came to his beef with Kendrick Lamar, obviously, he was more concerned about numbers and, you know, replay, and of course, monetary return. Even though Kendrick clearly beat him and he was in denial about that fact, he was more worried about the numbers. He was more worried about ticket sales and album sales and streaming numbers, even though it's been evident that you can fake streams on anything. But clearly he didn't get the message. Drake, at the beginning of his career, I can say he was an artist because old Drake is tough. I ain't gonna lie. Bottom line, bro, if you're viewing this and you're a creator or you're thinking about being a creator, maybe this is just me even talking to myself. Always do it because of your love for your craft. Don't do it because of what other people are telling you to do or because of monetary success. Do it because you love to do it and you love it within your heart. All right, bro. That's all I really got. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
What a drag. I say one little negative thing about Sasuke and I get the evil eye from his #1 fan here.